Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
That is so a Persona 4 callback. Come on, you have golden and grasping the truth in the same sentence? You think I'm not onto your game, Atlas?
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
I think if you say that's right, that will trigger the bad ending.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
This might be another flag of getting the bad ending.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators.
Yeah, I ain't no snitch.
Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Many reasons.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Saving others.
saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
You're playing the wrong game if you want the truth.
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Oh, here we go.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
What about your obsession with winning?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room? That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Planned? Why are you saying such odd things? Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
The suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
I can't believe this is the... It was just one slip up about pancakes is how Akechi was like... They were already like, oh, Akechi must be like... Akechi, like, he's suspicious. And that's it. It doesn't really, like, matter to me, the predictability of this, because, like, I feel like Persona 5, there are people who are like, oh, Persona 5, Akechi's obviously, like, the traitor, it's too obvious. I don't really care. I feel like Persona 5 is more about the why rather than the who. I can't really say the same thing about Persona 4, where Persona 4, it's kind of about the who, and they kind of fall flat on that, because it's obviously Adachi.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I sure do. I'm starting to remember. Yeah, Persona 4 was a huge letdown because it was built up as a murder mystery and it's very much about the who. But it's like, there's no one else to suspect besides Adachi. I feel like with Persona 5 it can go either way, but like, the why is interesting enough in Persona 5 where I feel like I don't really mind that the who is kind of obvious, basically. Yeah, I'm starting to remember. Actually, to be honest, like, I was talking about this earlier, but I guess it's a good time to bring it up now, but there were, like, little signs that they could have taken a different route where Haru could have been, like, a little wary of the Phantom Thieves, because, like, you know, like, that was the first time she was with the Phantom Thieves and her dad died, so they could have done something, like, where Haru started to question their methods, like, oh, why did my father die? So maybe she would have, like, been wary of them or betrayed them for a bit, or maybe even Makoto when she was saying, like, oh, I want to protect my sister. But they went with Akechi, and like I'm fine with that, to be honest. I don't really mind that it's like super obvious. It's kind of more the what do you call it? The what? It's kind of more like how Akechi gets discovered that I'm like, it could have been better. It's not like awful, but it could have been a little better. Starting to remember, yeah.
What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked.
I think it was planned, but they scrapped. What, the Makoto or Haru idea? That would have been interesting if they went that angle.
What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Yeah, the Haru idea would have been interesting because, like, her father had just died, and, like, she, for all she knew, the Phantom Beast could have been, like, maybe not lying to her, but she, like, of all people, it would have made sense for her to be wary of them, be like, oh, are you sure you didn't kill my father? It would have only made sense given that she just joined. That would have been interesting, though. Wait, what's happening?
Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
This is basically the same thing. Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple.
Big thing isn't the fact that he heard Pancakes, but when he heard it before the time he said he got his persona. Oh yeah, that doesn't line up, does it? When the game tells you Akechi gets his persona, like when Akechi's telling you everything about how he was aware of that world, yeah, that doesn't really line up with that either. Yeah. I still, like, this part of the game is, like, it's nowhere near as insufferable or bad writing as the whole Cat and Ryuji bit thing. But, like, there are definitely some little holes that could have been filled up. Which, you know, I mean, within a 100-hour game of the story, you're gonna have that, I guess. It's a little easier to overlook.
Responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you? You think? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me. Oh, don't you go from like rank 6 to 10?
I am
Yeah,
thou,
you just get like 4
thou
rank ups here.
art I. Thou hast
They
turned
realized
thou into
that, oh, we don't have enough rank ups for Sai
Thy bond shall become the
that
wings
she'll
of
rank up. They're just like, yeah,
rebellion
we'll
and
take her
break
from
the
6 to
yoke of thy
10.
heart.
Why not?
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of
Kinda funny.
judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice.
All right.
I can make Satan. Sai is linked to Satan?
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
Girl, just trust me. Oh, who could have predicted?
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together?
I mean, it wasn't that hard. The game didn't really try that hard to hide the fact that it was you.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
I'm pretty sure, isn't this just the bad ending? The bad ending is just this scene and the game just doesn't continue? Or something? Obviously, we'll see how the game continues since we didn't get the bad ending.